Hey guys, Clint here from Lawnhub. The video you're about to watch is purely just me mowing my lawn. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to be able to put out some wet, which is a wetting agent. I haven't been able to do it because we've had so much water in the ground. I've stopped irrigating for a day just to let the lawn dehydrate. So yeah, today's a mowing video. You'll probably get tomorrow's video will probably be linked all together and it'll all be one. Today I've got my Scott Bonner Unicorn, my 20-inch mower. The Husqvarna blower, petrol blower today. I've taken my battery blower back to work, and the steel rotary scissors. Man's best friend. Don't worry about the dog. The dog is not man's best friend. This here is man's best friend. Alright, party people. Lawn update. So obviously you would have seen the last video because, you know, you're hanging to get some more of the tiff tough action. Last weekend I applied roots and shoots and gave the lawn a mow. I gave it another mow on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Today is Saturday. And on Wednesday I took half a catcher. It's being watered every day at the moment. I am being irresponsible with my water usage because, as I've told you, I need to get this looking good because we're going to core it and scarify it and give it to Mr. Matthew Irving. Now, look at those hedges. Looking the business. Lots of new growth. I'm almost worried they're growing too fast. So today, the lawn's going to get another mow. And tomorrow I'm going to apply some roots and shoots. No, not roots and shoots. Some wet. I still haven't got my wetting agent down. Hey, I'm going to put out some wet and maybe some three-way. So nothing too exciting. But, you know, the fundamentals are where the gains are made. And this is what we're doing today. Fundamentals. We're giving it a mow and edge. And then tomorrow, some wetting agent. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I love that steel edger. I hate changing whippersnipper cord, and now I don't have to. I'm still learning how to use it, and I'm not perfect at it, but that's fine. And I need to get that extension because my back is killing me. Last week you would have seen me using my Makita battery operated blower. This week I'm using a Husqvarna 125 BB, which I've had lying around here for a while. I just had to put fuel in it. And last week I talked about how having battery operated blower means I don't have to have fuel. And I spilt fuel everywhere. I got fuel on my hands, I got fuel on a bench, I got fuel on this. If you get fuel on your lawn, that's not a good thing. This is all I've got. I took the other one down to Water Pro to clean up some stuff. It probably won't start first time. It started pretty quickly. Still got a fair bit of ryegrass up this end, which grows a lot quicker, especially down this part of the world where there's no sun. And because I'm not cutting the edges every time I cut, I'm having to clear up some of that. But with the blower, because it just stacks on itself. So I have to do another quick whip around with the edger. Anyway, I don't want to do too much talking because you don't want to do too much listening. You're just here to watch me mow my lawn. Edges are done, as is my lower left back. All of this just for the YouTube. Alright, Maxie. I can't remember if I turned this off or on. How do we go about this? Turn that up. Alright, mow job done. Now, depending on where the sun is on the day, we'll have some patterns. That's the whole idea behind this. I want that checkerboard look. Now, the sun being over there is not ideal for this, so we're going on a hunt to see if we can find any checkerboard look. Now, Tiff Tuff, that's in this condition, is not going to stripe up that well. And obviously the ryegrass would have if it grew better. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so that's from this angle. Nothing happening there. From this angle, nothing from there. Nothing from there. Oh, what's going on? So you're usually going to see the best version of stripes with the sun at your back. So yeah, you've seen the best version of it. Anyway, if you have a look here, we're starting to see some good growth. That's quite healthy compared to other parts of the lawn. I think it's just in a good part of the lawn. The dog generally doesn't go to the toilet here, but he does go to the toilet here. And it's just being watered regularly now. It's been fertilised. It's getting sun. This is at the top of the lawn, so it's not being blocked by, if you go over here, you've got the plants and the fences and the fence that are blocking things. So I'm just going to go up on the pool deck. Jesus Christ, what are you working on, a yacht? I'm going to go up onto the area near my pool and see if we can get any angles from there. So this is from up at the pool, on the pool deck. Not seeing much there either. So once it's all lush and green, I think we'll start to see a bit more action there. But for now, we just have to be satisfied with a better quality lawn than we had last week. And I think it's really important that everyone remembers that this is kind of like golf. It's really just about you improving. It's not really about how you compare to everyone else. Unless you're in the top 100, i.e. looking after sports fields as a specialist field, Adelaide Oval, that kind of thing. Everyone else, it's just a handicap game. Just see if you can beat yourself. Beat yourself? Definitely for the Lawnhub, hey? If you can be better than you were last week, and this looks better than it did last week, and then next week it'll look better again. So there's my motivational message for all of you watching at home. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to put some wetting agent out. So I said to you earlier in the video that we had about half a catcher come out Wednesday. We had another half a catcher today. Now you're probably wondering, the lawn looks pretty, pretty short. Why are you cutting it? As you can see, there's some pretty, what are they? 6 mil, 7 mil pieces of grass coming off the lawn, and the idea is to only cut off. The idea is to only cut off 1/3 max of any blade of grass at any one time, because what you'll find is that it gets thatchy underneath, and that's where that brownness comes from. So if we can just keep chopping the top off, then what you'll find is that you don't get any browning underneath, and the lawn will be green all through. Thatch, not good. So that's why we dethatch, that's why we scarify, that's why we core. Well, core's for airing, but we dethatch the lawn so you don't have that sponginess and that brown grass growing under your green grass. You just want green grass. Well, I do. So I'll cut this probably every 3 days now because I'm watering it so much and fertilizing it so much, and I might even start cutting it every 2 days because it's very unlikely that I'm going to use a PGR this year because my dog pisses on the lawn so much. I need it to regenerate quickly, so it's just going to mean lots of mowing videos. So maybe now's a good time to unsubscribe unless you like watching me mow my lawn. Anyway, that's it. So the day has finally come. I'm going to be applying wet to my Tiff Tuff. Now this has been 2 or 3 weeks in the making. For various reasons I haven't been able to get it done. So I'm excited to be able to announce today's the day. Lawnhub Wet. This is a wetting agent, liquid wetting agent. It's the liquid version of BBW. They're the same product. BBW is a granular, this is a liquid. I'm going to be applying it using our Solo 414. On the Solo 414 there's a manufacturing delay from the suppliers. So anyone that's got Solo 414s at the moment, any of the suppliers have got the last of the stock until they can sort that out. From what I can understand, China is power shedding, and so they're having allocations of power. So some warehouses can't make stuff for certain periods of time, therefore there'll be delays. I'm not going to go into the politics of it, but it's real. And so if you want a 414, buy it now because they might not be available for a little bit up till Christmas. Wet comes in a 1 litre bottle and at its high dose covers 400 square meters. I'm going to apply this at its high dose for a few reasons. One, I've got it here. Two, I really find my soil doesn't take on water very well, and because it's on a slope, it will kind of aquaplane away. So I'm trying to get as much soil into the soil profile as possible. This product will help the soil profile hold moisture, hold water after the irrigation cycle's been done, but it also helps it spread the water out evenly through the soil profile. Now I'm going to tank mix this with a product that we've got called 3-Way. 3-Way is a drench or foliar application. It was invented, wasn't it? It was not invented. It was invented. So Simon Rice was working on a product that he wanted us to be able to sell that was a foliar application, perfect for his grass, that he could apply all year round and really spoon feed your lawn. So this here, you could put, what is it? I don't want to get this wrong. 100 to 200 mil per 100 square meters. So if you go the 100 mil per square meters, I'd be putting 160 mil of this in my sprayer with my wet. Because I'm going to water the wet in, you have to water this in, otherwise it will burn your lawn. So we'll be watering this in with 10 to 11 mil of water, 10 mil of water, so about a 45-minute watering. So I'm going to have to split that up because my lawn is sloped, but there's going to be a lot of water going into this today, and then I won't water for probably 3 or 4 days. We've got a 30+ degree day due Wednesday this week, so soon. And then the 3-Way will get watered in. The 3-Way could just be sprayed on the leaf and that's fine, or it can get watered in. Either way is fine. The reason we would spray it on the foliar, on the leaf, is if there was, say, lower soil temps and the soil, the plant wasn't taking the nutrients from the soil. I think we're at a point now where we're going to be fine. So I'll add both of these to the Solo. The video I did last time, you would have seen that I was only able to do about 150 square meters with the sprayer. I'm going to try and move faster and get the sprayer to be able to do the whole lot and get my 10 litres across 160 squares. We'll see how we go. If I make a mistake, we're going to have some problems, so I'm going to need to move fast. So now I'm going to mix. So as I did last time, I'm going to add some water to the spray unit before I put any chemicals in it, and I'm going to prime the wand so that when I'm priming it, only water's coming out of it, and then we're good to go. The battery should be pretty well charged. It was charged for last time. The batteries on these units will last a long time. I'll be able to probably spray my lawn 10, 15 times before I need to replace the battery, but I always keep them charged anyway. So I'll add some water, add the chemicals, and then get spraying, and then I'll put an irrigation cycle on, and that's it. So yeah, if you've got any questions about this, what I'm doing, or any of the products that we sell, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments section or send us a DM via any of the channels that you're watching this on. Alternatively, you can email adam@lawnhub.com.au or max@lawnhub.com.au. You can email clint@lawnhub.com.au, but my turnaround time is probably not going to be as good as the other two. So without further ado, I'll do some mixing. So turn that on the side, you'll get some lights. Nothing, right? We talked about this last week. I just cracked that slightly and we got prime. You can do the same thing by cracking this end. There we go. Here's one we prepared earlier. It's not working. I'm just going to take the end of that off just to get the prime. There's a bit of roots and shoots left in here from last week because I'm shocking. Primed. So now I'm going to add my chemicals. When you buy these liquids from us, you'll get a small measuring cup with it. I suggest you buy something a little bit bigger if you can. It's the intent that we will have bigger measuring cups at some point. So, as I said, my lawn's 160 square meters. You're getting my face. My lawn's 160 square meters. 500 mil per 100. So 750, 800 mil of wet. Alright, I'm just going to put 3/4 of this in. You'll find the wet's quite a viscous product. It's like glue. I'm putting it into the screen and it's slowly draining through. So that's 750 mil there. There's a good reason for you to get a larger measuring device. I'm going to be a bit more accurate with this one. So that's 60. 120. 180. That's just above the 1 mil per square meter. You know what? I'm going to put more out. We need this to grow. It hasn't had a foliar for a while. Well, that's not true. It had a foliar last week, but roots and shoots is quite natural. There's not much nitrogen in it. It's only 5%. So wet, 3-way. Then I'm just going to add water and agitate that while it's getting added. You don't want to put water in too fast with your wet because it'll get all foamy. Now last week I was either drunk or hungover while applying this chemical, or the last chemical. This week I'm only hungover. So I'm going to pick up my dog's shit again. I'm guessing I've got nothing. I'm going to pick up some dog shit and then spray some stuff and then water it, and then I'm going home. I am home. Then I'm going inside. I'm hungover. Give me a break. As you would have seen, I've got natural stone, and you don't want wetting agent on your natural stone. I think I just got some on there, but hopefully we can get it off. I don't know if you saw at the start before, but I took the nozzle off. Yeah, I'm getting wet. It's okay. It's just water. I took the nozzle off of this because it was blocked up. As I said, it's quite viscous. So I believe that maybe if you're going to be applying 750 mils in a backpack sprayer with 10 litres, maybe do it over 2 applications, just so you don't block your nozzle up. I managed to get through it, but I don't think I've got a good even application down here. So once this 10-minute sprinkler cycle is finished, I'm going to put a bit more down the bottom because I've still got heaps left in the backpack sprayer, even though I've done the 160. And I'm probably going to move so I don't keep getting wet. I know, I said it's just water, but I don't want to be wet. And then, yeah, give it a good irrigation cycle, yeah, that's what they say. So, a few things to note. You shouldn't be spraying foliar applications to wet lawn. I just put some down on a lawn that was wet. If that was money shot, you wouldn't be doing that. I'm going to water it straight in. I'm not too concerned. 2, don't spray when the ambient temperature is above 30 degrees. You'll hurt your lawn. 3, wet needs to be watered in with at least 10 mil. These are a 16 mil an hour sprinkler, so I'm going to give them 40 minutes. Over a couple of cycles. So I'm going to do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, then I'll do 10, 10, 10, then I'll do 10, 10, 10, then I'll do maybe 5, 5, 5. I think I'm going to struggle to get 10 mil into the soil without it running off, but I'm going to have a try. The idea is that having the wet on the surface will help it penetrate, like it's a penetrant. It's not a penetrant, but it'll help it penetrate that surface and hopefully I'll be able to get water into the soil profile without it planing off. And then the 3-way will feed the lawn, and then it'll be nice and green, because Ask Ervo, #AskErvo, is hopefully a couple of weeks away from taking my cause to his house and having a tip-top front lawn.